need it happening right now.
Like, ring, ring. You know what? We want you. And I feel like I've been waiting for this call.
That's right. We're expecting it, and we are calling that in. So to change it up, we have to go. I can't wait. I wonder the time when we're gonna get that phone call that it's time to create our own show.
Love that for us. Hello. Welcome back to Shades of Sanity. I'm kind of loving this vibe that we're already chatting and then we just hit record and they hear the random bits of our conversation. Because that's just us. Because y'all, if you don't know, Rell and I get on here, we're like, all right, we gonna start recording at 12:30 and it's 1:02. Because we just gotta like chit chat for a bit and then we record and chit chat some more.
Yes, exactly. Perfection in my Emily, my Emilyisms.
Perfection. I love it. No, absolutely. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Em.
I'm Rell.
And this is Shades of Sanity. And I don't have my disclaimer up in front of me, but I'm just going to wing it. Hi, I'm Emily. I am, in fact, a licensed therapist, but this right here is not therapy. Nothing said here should be taken as therapeutic advice or recommendations. This is truly just hee hee ha ha, funny, entertainment style chatting. It's just friends getting together. If you are looking for therapeutic support, please find a licensed provider in your area. Delicious.
Yes, love that.
Love that for us. How the heck are you?
I'm all right, Em. I'm not bad. How about that? And how about you?
Good. That's almost giving good. It's like right there. It's like, whoop, almost good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is almost good.
It is almost good, and we'll take
on the cusp, right on it. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna take a leap out on faith, and you know what? I'm doing really good.
Oh shit!
Really good.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'm gonna take a whole lick. What you mean? You know what? I'm pretty good as well.
That's awesome.
I like this. Have you ever, this is very random, but I was thinking of it when I said, how the heck are you? Have you ever seen those videos of people making fun of the things that white people say?
Oh. Yes.
The way I could say all of those would like
Devin with his dad jokes, like
oh my God. The way I could just be like, you know what? I'm not half bad. Like, shut up, girl. Shut up. Ew.
No, that and that was just the best ever. No, that really tickled me on the inside.
I love those. They're so funny.
Yeah. So tell me, you met with the architect this week.
I did, guys. I'm gonna have like a whole house.
Listen, I was doing something this week. I was going to my car, and I don't know why, but I was thinking about you this week, and I went, Emily is legit building her own house, and I love that for my friend. And like self-made, sis. Like I remember when I met you and you were, slanging them things, in the boutique, and to hear your journey about how like, you took care of school yourself. I was in awe of you then and the way that you were self-made. So and you are on the precipice of your dream, and I'm just so excited for you, friend. So tell me.
It's really exciting, and I appreciate you saying that. And it was interesting because I'm still Virgo, like through and through. So I showed up like to the architect's office with probably about 8 pages of notes.
Yes.
And I organized them by room so we can keep everybody like
yes.
good.
God, I love this about you.
And I just like, my dad is sitting next to me because my parents came with us, came with Devin and I, of course. And I'm just like I'm looking at extra like bedrooms that are going to have children in them, and I'm like, well, I just feel like this needs like 2 more feet, because like at some point like they might want a TV in their room, or like I need a place to put a desk because they have homework. And my dad's like, you are planning for 15 years in the future. And I'm like, yes I am.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Yes I am. I plan on staying here. Like I plan on being here. Like we're very excited. And it's cool to kind of see like oh, this could go here. And this is, and Devin and I, like, literally the night before the meeting, we sat on the couch and we took the original plan that they had drawn up and like put it on our TV. And I would zoom in and be like, okay, like think about us functioning in this space. Like, how does this work? And that was like really cool to do. So like, we're very excited. So yeah, we're hoping. I mean, it's looking like they're probably not going to dig the hole for this house until the spring, but like maybe, just maybe, we won't get a lot of. We'll have like a later start to the winter, and maybe they'll dig the hole. But we're just leaving it up to all the things.
This is so exciting. I recall many, many years ago, so it was probably like 18 years ago, my boss at the time, she had told me, like, I remember she walked in like really upbeat, and yes, she's white. And so she goes, "Our family just had we last night we had our family strategic meeting." Mind blown. Excuse me, what?
That's so cute.
And so, but
You know,
that's legit what you and Devin just did when you sat down with, plans on the TV screen, like zooming in. You just did your family strategic plan, and I love that.
ma'am, I showed you the calendar, didn't I? The calendar we did.
No.
Hold on, we're going on field. Oh, we don't see my dirty house. It's fine. At the beginning of this year, I was like, I want a year in advance calendar. So that's the entire year of 2025.
I love you.
And the way I made that man sit down and plan his whole year out before January 1, because we couldn't lose no time. It was like 3 days after Christmas, and I said, sit down. And he said, I just want to drink my cocoa. And I said, sit down. What do you want to do in August? What do you eat? I don't know what I want for breakfast tomorrow. And I said, well, I can help you with that. Probably a
Right,
bit.
but I can tell you what's gonna happen here.
I can tell you in October, you're going to be publishing a book, because that's when I put it on the calendar. Like,
The way that I need time on your couch with my own cocoa so that we can plan out my 2026. Like, I'm ready.
I
I'm
played
ready.
again. I loved it. It was so great. And we were trying to get calendars, and he was like, because I told him we were doing this like ahead of time, so you think he wouldn't have been surprised. It's giving man hardcore. He was like, what about this one? And I was like, that one's ugly. And he was like, why does it matter? And I was like, because I have to look at it for a whole calendar year. And the only thing I'm going to think is, ew, that's ugly.
Right. So
we found a cute one, and there we are. So I get it. I get it. Her and I, the same.
you are mad and I love you. Mad. You're like, it's ugly.
I tell you what, he published more books this year than he has any other year.
You better clock that T. I'm telling you, you need to get with my girl M. Like,
I am just saying that better be in his wedding vows.
legitimately. I am.
He read the book, I go, so is this one dedicated to me too?
Right, absolutely.
He goes, I dedicated one to you. I said, you should dedicate all of them to me.
Yeah, I don't understand. What's the problem? What? Did you like bump your head?
I was like, it should be mostly dedication, just a little bit book. I don't know what we're doing. The way he should be so sick of my shit, but he's not. You gotta give him a look at it.
Yes, exactly. That is true love, ladies and gentlemen. That is what it looks like. That is the embodiment that you know that something is not quite right, yet your partner still shows up every day.
This is totally random, but I remember how we talked about, I don't know, sometime recently in the podcast, how my 30-ish-year-old body is trying to take me out.
Yes.
The way I thought I won't go make it through last night, it was like 1:00 in the morning, and I was dreaming about, like, I don't remember specifically in the dream, but I was actually dreaming someone was hurting my leg in my dream to wake up, that like that's how bad the Charlie horse pain was. But it was in the front, like, you get a Charlie horse in the back of your calf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know the pain. Yes.
The front. What you
On
doing?
your shin?
What? Yeah, shin. Thank you. What are you doing up there? That's not where you go. What is happening? It was like like waves of pain rolling down my leg. Like I woke out of a dead sleep. Then I'm out here in the kitchen. By the way, like if I wake up in the middle of the night, I could never rob somebody because I wake up in the middle of the night and the way I knock into every single
Right.
I've never used legs before.
Yes.
I knock things o the amount of times I've gone to take my glasses off in the middle of like, at night, and then I knock 73 things off my nightstand, and Devin just goes, "I do it so often." Like, I have whole hands, like, I don't know. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm, like, trying to find a heating pad while, like, on one leg because it's killing me, and then I'm using the microwave to heat this bitch up, and I didn't get it before the ding, the lights are on. Like, I was like, "Please make the pain stop, make the pain stop." Now it's 1:30 in the morning, I'm sitting up in bed watching 2 broke girls trying to get the pain in my leg to stop with a giant heating pad on me, and I was like, "I'm just trying to sleep, like, what are we doing?" Like,
It is so listen, I'm listening to your story and I am like crying inside because we went out last night to a restaurant in Newburgh and it's a Latin restaurant. And the way that the Latins got activated in that mofo,
"Yay."
you understand? The Latins had turned it up. They
They said
turned it up so much that I got activated, and I was like, "You know what? They have activated the African in me so that Everett and I started having, a, like, Latin, what is it? Dancing with the Latinx
Yeah, yeah.
in the club. Oh my god, it was the best
Yes, with you.
ever,
There's
and
nothing quite like energy that makes you energetic. You know what
listen
I mean? Mhm.
listen, changed my life, that's what it did, changed my life, you understand? And so, we're on our way home last night, so at 1:10 in the morning, Everett's best friend, Can Get Right, calls his phone. Now, normally, we'd be asleep, and Can't Get Right is the ninja god of ninjas, if you understand what I am saying. So at 1:10 in the morning, you never know where Can't Get Right is calling from. So I'm nervous that he could be calling from jail.
Yeah,
And then I was like, but and so my rational brain goes, but jail will not allow for him to have called with his cell phone. So he answers. So he's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I saw that you had called, so I was just calling you back. So in my mind, I'm thinking that he had called him earlier today or earlier that day.
yeah.
So he's like, yeah, it's Ninja fell out a golf cart because we were like, where are you? So he's like, yeah, Ninja fell out the golf cart, and I'm like, so we think that we talk about people being carted when they are like shit faced. So we think maybe it's a euphemism, right? And he goes, no, I literally fell out of a golf cart. He goes, and it hurt.
Oh, I
The
bet he did.
the way I fell out, and so he's like, "You know how you, drive on the left side?" He said, "I fell out of the right side."
Ow! Literally ow.
He is the worst driver that I have ever encountered in my life. Like, reckless is not the way that you talk about yourself, knocking things over, that's him in a car.
Nope.
But I said, "Yo, that thing rattled him so bad that he said he was still sitting in the golf cart." And I said to E, I was like, "Yo, this ninja had to call a friend. That's how hard he hit the ground." He was like, "I just need a friend right now." Like he was going through something. So after we get off the phone, E tells me, he goes, "I did not call him today." I go, "What?" He said, "I called him like 2 weeks ago."
Oh my god, did he lose 2 weeks? He was like,
That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that that golf
"Oh,
cart tore his ass up. You hear me? And it hurt him so bad that it made him reflect back on life. And there was nobody in the world that he could call that it made him call Everett at
man."
1:10 in the morning.
Oh my god, that's
Why
funny.
do you have to hurt yourself in order to call a friend that you the
Oh,
reason why I just had to call you back. I called you 2 weeks ago, but he needed some excuse to call at 1:10 in the morning. That's how detached men are. They can't just say, "Yo, bro, I need a friend right now." He had to use an excuse. He was like,
So
remember, I'm just calling you back."
and they all just knew it too. He was like, I knew that phone call was 2 weeks ago, but I just let him have it. Like he be needing it. Oh my God. You must have been rolling.
I filmed it.
Oh,
I will play it for you. The way that I cackled,
oh, I bet.
I could not get my life in order. That's going down in history. But I was like, this is how men operate. He couldn't just say, bro, I need a friend right now. He was already going through, sitting on a dock of the bay, watching the tides float away. He has pictures of himself in the golf cart with Patron and an IPA.
Okay, I see you. I see you.
Real ninja tree.
It's
Real ninja tree. Like that was just
it's real true though, because something happened not too long ago, and I said something to Devin like, well, if it bothered you, just like tell him he hurt your feelings. And this man looked at me like, I ain't never typed in that chat, hey man, you hurt my feelings. And I was like, you should. You should write that. And he was like, no, no, I will not. What are you talking about right now? Like,
no. Legit women, we really gotta chill out sometimes because I do understand. Like, I think it's funny when like the guys were calling one another and like, I just called to tell you good night. And he was like, yo, don't call my phone and ever tell me good
no,
night. Like
I
something like good night could be seen as such an aggressive form of communication.
it's so cute. But I wish they would though. Like I wish they
No,
would.
they really they need to, but that's the part I had to tell E, like, yo, he really needed you. You just needed to be. He goes, oh, I hope I gave him what he needed.
Oh, so cute. Just like schedule them a play date in the next couple of weeks. Just like yeah, you guys are gonna meet here for dinner and then you go
Yeah,
for drinks. Like you
exactly. I'm gonna bring some Play-Doh, and you're gonna make your little figurines.
to just like use the color that like aligns with how you're feeling. Okay. You guys do what you will with that. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Woo!
I love that. Rel, tell them slash me because I haven't heard the story yet. Miss Ma'am got a library card.
I got a library card, so I want to tell you, I am not at work. I'm on leave from work. And I was like, you know what? I need some place to be. And I thought I was going to be in E's office. I'm not there. I was like, this doesn't have the feel good vibes. I do not like it. It's not girly. I
Yeah.
need to be someplace else. And I was like, you know what? I really want to fool la la with the library. So I walked in and I got a library card. But the best part about getting a library card is that, like, it brought back all the nostalgia, so you get to rent DVDs from there. I
Yeah.
felt like I was legit in Blockbuster, like, "Ooh, what I'm gonna watch?"
Yes, we see you. I always forget about the DVDs, but yes, you can rent a DVD from there.
You can rent DVDs, and then I saw all the books, and it's just, so exciting to be able, and it brought me back to, again, and some of the old the book covers, they were fun, like, the are you there, it's me God, are you there, God, it's me, God, it's me, Margaret, and it
Yeah.
had like the plastic on the cover, like, oh,
Yes. Also, did you see that movie? It was so cute.
I didn't, I just saw it, I didn't see it, but then I just saw it on like Prime, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch
It
this.
was cute. It was cute. I watched it with my mom. It was like one of those kind of movies. It was just like really sweet.
Yeah, I just really, and then I looked at it and I saw people in there and I went, I love this little community, the library, and it was safe and everybody had access, to be able to use the computer and whatnot. Because there was a gentleman, like, his stench took me out. It hit me in the hallway,
Yeah.
but I was still so very excited that he still got to feel connected and a part of, because I do think I remember when I would serve food to the homeless, they are so thankful that people acknowledge them as a human, that
Mhm.
they give them choice. Would you like this or would you like that? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can I help you, give you something? It was beautiful. So I love that the library is an extension of that.
I agree. They provide a lot of services. I know, I haven't ever been to the Poughkeepsie Library, but now I'm curious. The Newburgh one does huge stuff, big things, all the things. Their calendar be jam packed.
Yeah.
So many activities and book clubs and so much stuff for the community, all free of charge to people. It's such an asset. I love it.
It is, and it's the one place that so far freedom of speech is, and freedom of the press is still, allowed and can't be touched. So it's a safe haven. And I'm looking forward to spending more time and getting to know more about our library and spreading the word. I think, and I'm gonna take Jolie. We're gonna spend some mommy daughter time in the library as well. And so as a way of connection. So I feel
Yeah.
closer to community in that way.
I like it. I like this for you. Plus, if you ever need some book recs, your girl got you.
I know, sis. And I thought about you in the library. Like, I know the library must be like Emily's like fun
I,
place.
I do very much love, especially a pretty library.
Mm,
Libraries be out here doing the work, and I
yes.
I
Yeah.
appreciate.
So shout
So
out to the libraries.
I don't know whoever came up with this. Like, don't judge a book by the cover. I'm struggling today. I don't know who came up with that because I be picking.
Yeah,
They're cute. I mean, that's it.
absolutely. That matters. It definitely matters. And because you know what? Here's what I'm thinking. There's an Mary Monroe, I loved all her books. She had a series, like, I love her writing, and I actually, now that I'm talking about it, I have time to get into it. I think I wanna get into her books, but I say that to say the cover would provide me the backdrop for the story that I'm reading. So then I could envision what this character, is and things of that nature. It sets the tone actually. So, yeah, I do very much judge a book by its cover.
Absolutely. I love a super cozy small town fall read. Like, this is my time to shine. Like, the way I went to one of my book clubs. Do you hear? Excuse me, I'm trying to record a podcast. How dare you fire
You can't hear it. Whatever it is, you can't hear it.
wild helicopter? Apparently, we looking for something. Not me. I'm home.
Right.
But I just like went to one of my book clubs last week before, and I rolled up like I know this is generally a voting system, and also I was like, don't you think for the next, October, November, December, it should be Halloween, fall, and then a Christmas book, like that, or a holiday book of some kind. Like, I want to read fall books right now. I want to read Halloween. Like,
Yeah.
right now we're reading for October readings. One of them is called Spookily Yours. So it's like a witch, but
Cute.
she's like cute small. Sold.
Cute.
Sold. The
Cute.
way I love a rom com and it's snowing outside, like, come on.
Oh yeah. Ooh, yes.
Right? Like, so I was just like, I think that's a great idea.
Definitely.
And they were bought in immediately. So we rigged the drawing, which is fun.
Hey.
We like, we'll
Exactly.
just put in all of the books that fit that theme. So no matter what wins, we're still good.
Yes.
And it
I
worked.
love it.
Mhm.
That's
So yeah,
fantastic.
whatever is for you. And I'm so happy that you're able to go and get those feels back because there's something about community in that way.
Yes, for
Being
sure.
able to connect to other people. And also I feel like it can just like, I don't know if you, but I have memories of going to the library as a kid.
Yes.
So that always it just helps me look at life and see like all the places I've been and how much I've changed and like how I have the ability to be so excited and so proud and so happy of this journey that is my life.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is so profound. And I really had that opportunity to kind of experience that look back um this week. So recently, again, I'm out of work and there was some shady dealings around the way that I am out of work. So it really caused me to go deep into introspection and reflection. And I kind of was peering back. And I believe that all of our experiences around us are an opportunity to be a mirror for us to look at ourselves and see where there's room for improvement. And so as I had been scanning, over my past, I realized I had been looking at it through a deficit-based lens. Because when
Mhm.
we're looking to change, sometimes it means that whatever's going on right now needs improvement. So
Yeah,
it's almost looked at in a bad light. So I was looking kinda, "Well, did you do that?" And so on and so forth. And I had the opportunity to meet with and talk with, my old staff, some that recently, worked for me and some that worked for me when I first became, um, a team leader, a
yeah,
program director, and they both poured into me and they shared with me the way in which they saw me. So I had an opportunity to look at myself through their eyes,
yeah.
and I realized that I'm not present in thinking about the ways in which I am showing up. Um, and it made me just understand and appreciate the importance of also taking time to look at yourself through an asset-based lens and not just a deficit.
It's always both. It always has to be both, and I think it gets a bad rap sometimes, right? Like, it almost people get viewed, I think, as, like, too woo-woo or too, like, rose-colored glasses, but it's always both. There is
Yeah.
always a little in both hands, and
Yeah.
if you only focused on this, what's in this hand is gonna get lost.
Yes, for
Even
sure.
things, right? You can't just look at the assets because then the deficits are gonna become real heavy, right?
Absolutely.
Only look at the deficits, you're gonna lose track of what's good. It has
Yeah.
to be both, it's always both, and
Yeah.
I think I've been through my own journeys of that. It's
Yeah.
hard.
It is, but that's the best part is that if you just take time to understand that there is both, right? And so,
Mhm.
I think it's important, like you said, I think it's both. I think, I'm just going to start with asset based first
Yeah,
because I think it makes then the other stuff not so heavy. Like you said, only looking at a deficit, that's all I could see. I couldn't see where I was showing up and how people were receiving that. And I'm just so grateful, very grateful for that.
I agree, and I also would challenge too, if you only look at things from the deficit, because part of the assets are always gonna be the good, incredible skills you are, that you've built, that you've grown into. And if
Yeah.
you're not acknowledging that, when you're met with problems, when you're looking at the deficit, you can't go, "Oh, well, I know how to fix this. Oh, I've handled something like this before, and that's how I fix." You can't solve any problems.
Yeah.
Just sit and
Exactly.
walk, hence why we call it depression. You know what I mean? Like, you will only sit in that place and just be like, "Nothing's good, and I can't change it, and I have no options, and nothing will ever be okay again."
Yeah.
But that's never been true.
Nope. Ever, ever, ever. And so while I thought, or just questioned whether I had done bad, no. And also it's an opportunity to go, but what did that time period, even the difficult stuff, what did it teach me? What did I learn? What skills did I gain from that? So, always looking back and asking different questions, not
Yeah,
just what could I have changed, how did I show up and what did it come, like I said, to teach me?
yeah.
Yeah,
And it's also I don't know if this has been relevant for you, but for me also, it also has always been, "What did I learn from this?
absolutely.
What did I learn from this?" Because I carry it with me, and the next time I face it, I know how to handle it differently. I look at it like choices almost. I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but it's how it makes sense in my brain. When I make a choice based on the information that I have in front of me. I take in that info, and then I decide what is the best option for me.
Yep.
With almost all decisions, almost instantaneously, but generally in a short time frame after I make that decision and I start living that choice, that decision, I get new information because I have new lived experience.
Absolutely.
From that lived experience, I now decide if this choice is still good for me or not. If it
Absolutely.
was the wrong choice because I got that new lived experience, I don't go, "Oh my god, this is why I can't trust myself." I go, "If I had known this when I
I
was making this decision originally, I never would have made this choice." That's me
absolutely.
not the decision making. That's me not having all the information of the world because that's the way
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've never made a bad decision, and I say
Correct.
that in a way, because if I know that I've made decisions with intentionality and then gained new insight and then just pivoted, that just makes me someone who functions in life.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, and I would say the only time I would ever consider a decision a bad one, and I don't even really like that, is if I made it from a really emotional place. But I didn't actually make it based in fact. I just like lashed out.
Right. Exactly. And so it always allows you,
Yeah.
to explain, and so, and again, so not even bad. I think the only time for me is bad, like when I intentionally like wanted to hurt someone, right? Like, and I get that from that emotional place as well. You know what I mean?
You know what? You're right. I take it back. It's not even a bad one. It's an emotional one. And
Yeah.
that's something I say 72,000 times a week. We don't make emotional decisions. We don't make emotional decisions.
Yeah.
We wait for the wave to come out of the feelings, and then we make a place from logic. Because then
It's
you can
just
feel grounded. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that email. You have to send the first you gotta write the draft email. You gotta get it all out. So you cuss and spit and fight. That dirty mother, no good tripe, you gotta get it all out. I hate
Yep.
your stupid guts and your kid is ugly, right? Like you have to put all of that
Not the
out
kid.
there. Yeah, sometimes people's kids be ugly, and that's the thing. We want to, now we don't tell the truth. It's the truth, and it's all right. So after you get that out, then you go back and you take all of that emotion out of it, and then what you're left with is, something that you can live with. Same thing.
Mhm. It's so true. It's so
Yeah.
true. And honestly, I just want to pause on the fact that like you are so much asset. Like you are so much asset, so very little deficit. Like, so I'm happy that people reminded you of that because it's true.
Thank you so much.
Because every single person I talk to about that, they're like, "Oh my god, Rell on your podcast." They love you. So even the strangers that you don't know yet see your assets. Let's go.
And I adore them. Just know that. Adore, 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 adore them. And I'm so appreciative. So just you guys, thank you so much for watching. Like legit.
Legitimately.
You guys.
You also the perfect transition of us talking about emotional decisions and all of these things is our next section that we want to talk about, which is Rell's "Am I the Asshole?" So how perfect is that? Like we love it. Well, to give you guys a little rundown,
Oh,
you
Lord.
guys know that we've been on Reddit reading, helping the people of the internet, and we really, really want to use SpeakPipe, but we ain't got no speak pipes. Hello. Call
Anyone home? Like
hello.
McFly. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. So,
Mhm.
yes.
So who's gonna start us off? Ralph's gonna
Yes.
start us
Okay. So, because y'all not on a speak pipe like we had told you, just around here not listening. Why? I don't know. But, I had a situation. And listen, this is my very own lived experience. And y'all know I put it out there, and that's just what that is. So this isn't from a place of hurt, it's from a place of I really am stuck and I don't know what to do. So it goes a little something like this. Okay, here we go. Boom. The other day, I'm minding my good business because that's what I do.
Mhm.
And I get a phone call from Jolie, and she says, Mom, can you come pick me up? And I'm like, where's daddy? And so she goes, he said that he had to take care of the baby and he's not here. So I'm instantly annoyed because here's
Me
the
too.
thing, Em. We have an agreement. We are in relationship, acrimonious, but in relationship, and that is fine. My job is to drop her off to school. His job is to pick her up from school because he is also a teacher in her school. So he's already there.
Yeah.
Now, she has to put her phone in a kinder pouch or something like that.
Yeah.
So
New York
she
State.
yeah, she doesn't have access to her phone until after school when they unlock it. So my thing is, if he knew he wasn't going to be there because of the baby, he has access to his phone.
Because he's an
Why? Because he's an adult. Why would you wait to have her contact me? Why don't you contact me? Now, I have in the past, I have said, hey, I just want communication. Like, let me know because what happens, it's now 3:30. I'm not expecting this at all. And the responsibility of trying to figure out how to get her home is placed on me. That's not my role. That's
notice. because this has happened before. Sorry to interrupt your story. Remember when you were in Connecticut and this happened?
Exactly. I was in Connecticut at work and I get this phone call and now I'm panicked about how I'm going to get my kid home. Now, he knew. And so from there, I communicated with him, "Hey, please, I'm asking
Yes.
when you know, let me know."
How
Or here's the other part, because our relationship is so acrimonious, baby, let me tell you something. I wouldn't give a good hoot nanny if Katrina was out there, okay? And I
good.
needed to get my baby to school. You know what I do? I get in a boat and go, "All right, girl, let's get this paddle." And I would get her there. I am going away. I do go away, and I am still responsible to get her to school. So I get everybody involved and I handle my handle. My thing is, how come that's not possible for you?
And
First,
that's
before you even put it on me.
yeah. Because my thing is, you didn't even try. You just assumes you'll fix it.
Exactly. So I'm just like, am I the asshole? And here's the thing. I have, I'm honest, I got, multiple, I got 50, 11 children and I probably got 2,000 baby daddies. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Okay.
I
So
hope
I
that's
have
a viral clip one day. I hope.
I have I have been in co-parenting relationships previously. So my oldest son's father would say to me, and that what he said to our son, he's like, "And I tell Brandon, what's the number one rule? I don't want to hear your mother's mouth. So do not put me in a position to have to hear your mother's mouth." So he would go above and beyond, or he would do whatever necessary so he didn't have to feel my wrath, because he know
Yeah.
that I am coming.
Which honestly, so valid and not just about you. Like, I don't like when anyone puts me in a circumstance where I got to take heat from other people. Handle your business so I don't got to.
Exactly. So then I go, this isn't about, for me, my thoughts here with him. I feel like this isn't about our kid, because he just believes that, he wants, I feel like attention is attention, whether bad or good. So I feel like he does these things looking to get me riled up and rattled up, because he
Mm,
knows he was. And so if I, now I'm going to take it a step further, if I may, if you don't mind, I'm going to
love
take
it.
it a step further and go to what my relationship with him mirrored back to me and my hurt and my triggers.
Mhm.
When I began to really sit with this, like, what's my frustration with him? What's this anger? And I looked at anger as a secondary emotion. So I said, why am I angry? And then I said, because really deep down, I'm frustrated. And then I went deep down further and I went, I am hurt. So
Yeah.
I'm frustrated with myself because, as society tells me at times, you chose him. So there's a part of me that, and then I think about why I chose him.
Yeah.
And I had had this experience with my other two fathers. So for me with him, I felt like, no, 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 no. You married me, so that meant that, like, you loved me. See, the boys, my older two fathers, I feel guilt that
Mm,
they treat my children, they treat them differently and poorly because they never wanted a child with me. So that's my guilt.
yeah.
And so I feel like when I got married, I felt like that validated me in that, no, 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 no. He wanted to be with me. He wanted these
Yeah.
children. And so he's going to treat these children differently, not because of me, right? But it's because they're his kids.
Yes.
So,
I would also challenge that pendulum swings both ways, right? Like, yes,
sure.
it's all the pre-marriage stuff, but then once you were married, there was a point I'm going to assume that you went, "Oh, we're together now, and I'm good, and I'm stable, and we're happy, and this is our family." And you planned ahead.
Yes.
Or anxiety to keep it down, planned ahead that this was your version of happily ever after.
Yes. Right. So that happened. And so when, and now I'm like, um, and now I'm like, why are you doing this? But the hurt is still, you are trying to hurt me, like, and it's my worth. You don't, think I'm worth it, or like you're trying, why are you trying to hurt me? Because this isn't about our daughter, right?
Yeah.
It's not. This is about you wanting to stick it to me about your anger or whatever the case may be. So, I just realized I went, oh, that's where this comes from, this hurt and this disappointment from him. And once I recognized that, so let me give you here, don't cry for me, Argentina. Once I realized that, I healed that up real quick because I was able to understand the choices that I made, why I made them, and
Yeah.
also understand you not showing up for your kids and you putting that responsibility on me and making it acrimonious relationship, you're hurting still
Yeah.
your kid. You're not hurting me.
That's not a reflection of you. That's
Exactly.
yep.
And for the other two, that also was your experience. You may not have wanted to have a kid with me, but however you showed up with your children, that's about you and that's not about me. So I can take
Mhm.
that guilt away from myself in the way that my children's fathers are showing up for them.
And
That's
that's
on them.
and that's also just like a part of the deal, right? Like I say this far too often, but you may have like not wanted to have kids, but he didn't slip and fall and get you pregnant.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
that was a choice you made, my guy.
For sure. So, absolutely. And so, I just was able, and now that I see that and recognize that and the dynamics that are at play, let me tell you something. I didn't reach out to him. I did not hit that phone. I ate it. And you know what? It's like a prison sentence. I only got 2 more years, this year and her senior year. And then I ain't got to worry about it no more. We don't have to communicate. I don't have to, he already showed me that he's not going to do for college because he didn't take care of Judas College.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting that he'll take care of
Did you just go pick her up?
I asked her like, "Hey, can you walk home because I couldn't get her." So she did walk home. She did call me when she got home. And so, there was that, but I shouldn't have even I feel like so maybe, you guys get out here and listen. Don't take into consideration like all the mushy stuff about, my story because that's my story. But legit, am I the asshole because maybe I'm just, putting 50 on 10 and it's really not that big a deal, to have to be responsible for figuring out how Jolie gets home from school.
No, but I think you would never put your kid in an unsafe circumstance. That's not your vibe.
No,
You
no,
know what I mean? And I also think there is this reality too, and you and I have had this conversation where yes, he is still a person with what we believe is a functioning brain and he can problem solve and make decisions, right?
sure.
So, yes, he has the ability to choose differently, but also the circumstance has pretty much always been that if he drops the ball, you pick it up.
Correct.
I'm not shocked he doesn't call to make sure because you always handle it.
Correct.
So if he's never uncomfortable,
Correct.
'cause anytime he gets uncomfy, he goes, "I don't have time for that." "What do you mean I have to have the baby and also pick up my other kid?" "What do you mean?
Right. Right.
Parent fatherhood? I don't know what that is." Like, that's his energy, right? So, the
Yeah.
fact that you have always figured it out, I'm not shocked. And that, again, doesn't make it your fault.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
But no, I think this was an important turning point.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, it is because I'm tired of this acrimonious relationship because I'm the one carrying the energy, right? Like it's
Like,
stifling
all
me.
the worry, all the stress, all the financial, all of it.
Yeah, all of it. And but like that anger towards him, that's eating at it's not eating at me, but like I'm holding on to it. So then it makes me, you know what? I
Yeah.
release, I surrender to whatever is going to be. That's how you want to show up for your kid. And even though I also wonder what does that tell her subconsciously that this
Mhm.
baby is more important than she is? That, oh, I got to figure out who I am or how I'm getting home or, whatever, because dad's
'Cause
got the baby.
that's the part for me, like, 'cause I can't understand that rationale, right? Like, you couldn't just put her in your car and take her to the baby, you know what I mean? Like, the baby wasn't at school,
Right.
the baby was at home, because that's usually where babies are.
Right. My thing, take her out of school, but you've got a best friend that you claim, and
Oh, was he leaving early for the day and going to the
I
baby?
guess he left early. So
Uh,
he was just gone.
ah,
So
so it wasn't
and
like,
told her.
but still.
Right. But at some point he told her that he couldn't take her home because he had to go take care of the baby. So at that point, he knew, and he knew that she didn't have her phone because he works in the school. So he knew that it was going to have to wait until 3:30 when she got out of school in order for it to be dealt with.
But I feel like he's treating the situation like he told one of his buddies he was gonna give him a ride. It's not.
Exactly.
This is your fucking kid. Like, it's your kid, my guy. Your kid.
But
You
that's what I'm
know?
saying. So, but also
Yeah.
he's got a wife. So where's the wife that she can't take her home? Where is he's got a sister, he's got a brother, like he's got all of these people, his best friend, all these people that I know because we were married and watch them,
Yeah.
put their hands in for the niece, my older nieces. So I know that they do that. So why can't they do it for mine?
Yeah.
Why can't they do it for Jolie? And why isn't he asking?
Because
So
that requires him to have to be responsible for it, and he doesn't do that. You are responsible for it because you always figure it out. So what are you asking the people? If you're an asshole because you had her walk? Is that the
no,
question?
I'm asking if I was the asshole because I'm upset by the
Oh,
fact that he put it on me to be the person to handle it. Like, I'm
no,
upset because he doesn't communicate, and I just want to, at times, like, just, "Urgh."
in this situation, professionally, you can't possibly be the asshole because he is. It's just the way it is. That's just the answer.
I love it. That is your professional opinion, is that he's the asshole. Love it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's the absolute best. The absolute best. The best, the best, the best, the best.
but I'll be curious. But everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, fuck him." That's what they're gonna say. Just so you know,
Let's see.
that's what they gonna say.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So we want to chat to y'all. We want to chat to y'all. Leave us a speak pipe. I'm actually going to start now that I don't know why I haven't done this previously. I might go add it to all the other ones now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to put the link to speak pipe in the episode notes. So just like below the episodes where things are written in the description. So it'll be there. It's on our social medias. I'm going to add it to my Linktree milkshake link thing on my social medias today. Like,
As soon as I get one of those, I'm gonna link it there too.
I can show you how to do it. I can get you one for free. You don't have to pay
Yeah,
for it.
can you get me one? And then yeah,
Yeah. We'll do that.
awesome.
So it's going to be everywhere. So you have no excuse. You can find it. You can also
Or
send us if
yeah,
you
you're
can.
gonna have to keep hearing about, our own "Are We the Assholes?" And while it's spicy, but we wanna share in community.
Mhm. I am the worst. So I feel like I'm going to bring Am I the Asshole? And I'm going to be like, Am I the Asshole? Even though I'm not, it's Devin. But anyways, I'll take it.
Before, like, we even get going, just know that. It's rule number
Anyways,
1.
so I wish he was home to hear that one. He'd been like, I'm sorry, excuse me. Sassy ass man. All right, y'all. We're going to let you go, I think. We will see you next week. Have a fabulous day. Bye.
Bye.